thought it was cute. I know the animation's different, but it was adorable, so no complaints. What about you?
I love it. The funniest is when Simon Cowell came into the
I know,
movie.
I wasn't expecting that, and it was fun how modern it was too, with them trying to make a business and all of that.
I like how they didn't try when Simon Cowell said that friends only brings you down. And I was like, the real Simon Cowell would not say that.
Would he? Maybe he would. I don't know.
Because he will only break up a team when he thinks that, like, maybe that they should be working solo or like they should add like, a different, maybe it won't be a good match.
Yeah, he's pretty friendly.
And then at the end, like when they pull off the mask and it was Simon Cowell, I was like,
Yeah.
he's not
And then
evil.
I know and then the double unmasking. I haven't seen that in so long. I love it. Let's see, what else? There were iPhones, and I think the car in the last scene was a Tesla.
The only one that wasn't in the scene, you know, when we watched the trailer of Scooby Doo,
Right.
and then Scooby licked Shaggy on the face, and Shaggy licked Scooby on the face again,
Oh yeah, they must have cut that part. Oh.
and Scooby was like, "Don't ever do that again."
That's fun. I remember. So continuing with the video, yeah, I think it was really good because um shoot, sorry. Okay, I don't know.
You forgot what you're gonna say.
Yeah, I'm tired. It's almost 1 a.m.
Okay, when I was watching like all the old TV series of the 1996 TV
Right.
shows, Scooby Doo,
Yeah,
and I was like, oh, all those like memories.
I know they all come flooding in, and in the movie I was like, come on, they're not useless. They're usually the ones that are used as bait all the time, like, and they bring everybody together, like the heart.
The only difference in this movie is that they are not together in the whole movie.
Right. I know they had a fight. I don't remember.
It's only like Shaggy and Scooby, then it's like Velma, Daphne, and Fred. They are
I
not
know.
like the five team members.
Yeah. It's like, remember when they used to split up and it was like, okay, Shaggy and Scooby, go one way. And then.
And then Fred was like not not only in love with his friend, but he was in love with traps. And this has like no traps in it.
I know, because Fred was in love with that police officer that ended up being,
I was like, that is so wrong.
I
But okay.
know. And yeah, there were a few scenes that were like, whoa, like when they mentioned Tinder.
Oh, the funniest is when they got sucked up into the Falcon Fury.
I
And then
know.
like Shady was like, don't you see? And we're in IKEA.
IKEA. I know that part we were waiting for so long. IKEA.
And Shady was like, did you just say IKEA?
I know. And it turns out to be this like crazy spaceship. I love it.
The funniest is when that guy, I won't say his name because his name sounds so inappropriate, but like
Yeah. Here, I can say it. Just give me a second. Yeah, Dick Dastardly.
It's like Dick Bastardly.
I know. It's why. It's like that store called Dick's Sporting Goods?
Yeah.
Yeah, basically like that. Except this one's worse.
Yes. He's a bastard who has a man part.
I know.
Okay.
Dick Dastardly.
And I was like, how can like you've been friends with Fred for 10 years? How can you not see that he's different?
Right. Especially that one look that you could totally tell he was evil.
And his eye color was different too.
Oh, I didn't notice that part. Was it like all black?
Yeah, it changed from blue to black and black to blue, then blue to black again. So it's like,
That's so fun. I know. And there must have been something weird, especially because Daphne and Velma weren't there.
I know, right?
Only Fred. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Especially when he keeps asking for Scooby. Like,
Yeah.
why do you
That
keep asking me for Scooby? What about Velma and
yeah, that
Daphne?
part's kind of stupid, but I did like how the movie added Shaggy and Scooby s- their snacks and how they added their like crazy food inventions.
I know, right?
Ice cream with the jalapeno on top.
The funniest is when Scooby was naming, no, Shaggy was naming Scoob. And the police officer was like, what's his first name? And he went, Snack.
Are
Like, Scooby was like, Snack?
you kidding me? Could you imagine? Aw. I loved how they met. That was so cute.
Can you
And then,
imagine that you have a dog and his name is Snack? And he's like, you're like, Snack, do you want a snack? The dog will be so confused.
that would be so weird. I've met a lot. Like there are some weird dog names though. Like Barkley or um Peanut.
I mean, Peanut is cute.
Yeah, it is. And I like how the officer was asking if for Scooby's middle and last name.
I know, right?
Yeah,
I mean, like, last name, okay. But why do you need his middle name?
so random. It's like Scooby Dooby Doo, where are you?
Oh,
I
that
love
song is so
Scooby.
iconic.
I know, I'm so glad. And it showed them running around and like getting lost and stuff through the doors.
I cannot wait for the second movie to come out.
I know. It was really good and it reminded me even with I like that they added a new twist to it for the especially for kids now, but they also had a lot of the old like iconic things like you said.
Yes. So in like for movies, we the both of us had decided to change it up a little. So we are
Yeah,
not gonna do like the whole week just horror movies. We
right.
have decided one day it's gonna be horror movies. Then the next day it will be a Disney movie or like
Disney sounds pretty fun actually. Have you seen Onward?
oh yes.
Yeah, I love that movie.
The next one, I was thinking the next Disney movie that we're probably gonna watch is probably Nanny McPhee.
Nanny McPhee. Oh, I haven't seen that in so long. I love that. Okay, that sounds like a plan.
And the funniest about that movie is that you first look at her and she looks ugly.
I know with that like huge.
And then she has these huge teeth sitting out. And like every good deed the kids do, she turns pretty.
Aww, that's so sad. But yeah, I like that movie. So, one horror movie, one like maybe Disney movie or something like this, you know.
Yes.
Maybe a Pixar, who knows?
Or it can just be a comedy. Like comedy is hard to watch because usually comedies don't really have a lot of interesting factors in it.
Yeah, they're kind of usually just like silly things. But who knows? Maybe we could watch a Pokemon movie.
Or the was it with you that we went to watch the Pikachu movie twice?
Oh yeah, I love that.
What was with you that we went to see Pikachu the detective movie twice?
I know, I love that movie so much because I know we saw it. I'm pretty sure we saw it together once. I don't know. We saw it a second time.
I don't know why we saw it a second time, but then when we watched a second time, we were like, we already watched it, and this is starting to get boring.
I know. I think it was, oh yeah, because there was nothing out really. And we were like, oh, the timing didn't work out. So we were like, okay, why not?
Yeah.
Come on. Gotta love that movie. I actually have the disc of it now. So,
Or like we can watch the Disney movie High School Musical. I have not seen that in years.
uh,
And can you believe it's been like 10 years since like it
I
first
know.
came out?
Yeah, that's crazy. And there's three of them. So,
And the funniest is when you know how like after High School Musical ended, when senior year finished, and then Zach and Vanessa like broke up like right after the third movie, and then they're like saying that they just put them together because like of the movie.
I know, it was all for show. And then all the fans were heartbroken. Like, no.
I think like the thing about that movie is that there's more to it because like Vanessa wanted him to marry her, but he wasn't ready. Then
Yeah.
like they say that he dumped her because she wanted him to marry her, and like now they're enemies. So the next movie, when would it be?
Um, we can watch it Friday.
Friday for you? That sounds good.
Yeah, Friday for me. And that makes Saturday for you.
Yeah,
That
same
works all
time.
right. Yeah, same time, same place.
Yeah, and we will think of a movie.
Yes. Is it horror this time?
Yes,
Or okay, great. If there's any recommendations, put it down in the comments.
we might. We always say we wanted to watch the 1960 something it, but
Yeah.
it's a documentary. But would try to start watching a little bit to see how it is. If it's good, then we will watch it on Friday.
Yeah, you should try it out, see if you like it, see if it's good, you know. So, sounds like a plan. And bye everybody.
Bye.